Hello, Yellow family. It's time to sing our good morning song. So let's get a beat and we can sing good morning. We like Benjamin, there's no doubt about it. We like William, there's no doubt about it. We like Cassidy, there's no doubt about it. We are all good friends. We like Declan, there's no doubt about it. We like Gia, there's no doubt about it. We like Henry, there's no doubt about it. We are all good friends. We like Landon, there's no doubt about it. We like Madeline, there's no doubt about it. We like Claire, there's no doubt about it. We are all good friends. We like Griffin, there's no doubt about it. We like Rosalind, there's no doubt about it. We like Sawyer, there's no doubt about it. We are all good friends. Hi, Yellow family. It's time to do our prayer for this week, and we're going to be praying for the teachers. So 5 fingers here and 5 fingers there. Let's put them together and say a little prayer. Dear Lord, I'd like to pray for the teachers at Good Shepherd Preschool, all the teachers at Spreckles, all the teachers at Toro, and just help them stay safe and healthy, and because they do a great job. Amen.
We're going to sing one of our traditional end-of-the-year songs. Get your boats out. A 1 and a 2 and a 3. When I set sail again, here's what I know. God will be with me wherever I go. When I set sail again, here's what I know. God will be with me wherever I go. Yes, God will be with me wherever I go.
Hi, Yellow family. This week, Miss Sandy is going to be doing our snack lesson, and she's going to be making some ice cream in a bag. So I thought for our project, we could make some ice cream. So what I've done is I've cut out in a triangle an ice cream cone, or you could cut out a little boat or bowl. So, and then there's my bowl and my boat. I have cut out some chocolate ice cream and some bubblegum ice cream. I'm going to call the pink one a bubblegum. And then I also cut out some vanilla ice cream. That's going to go on there. And some strawberry ice cream. Or you could pile them all up together. So you will need a glue stick to glue them on. And then I also have a cherry for the cherry on top. I also brought out some markers. If you would like to take your markers and color on your paper, and you can put sprinkles on them. If you would like to put some sprinkles on your ice cream, or if you didn't have the colored paper, you could always have white ice cream and then use your markers and make colored ice cream that way. Hi, Yellow family. This week for journaling, I have a piece of paper out here. I would like you to draw me a picture of what you're going to be doing over the summer. Hi, Yellow family. We're going to be celebrating our summer birthdays, and we have 3 from our class. It's William, Landon, and Benjamin. And today we're going to be celebrating William's. And we have the cow out here, and William is going to be turning 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 candles. So let's sing happy birthday to William. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear William. Happy birthday to you. Hi, Yellow family. It's time to read our goodbye story. And we are going to be reading a book called Purple, Green, and Yellow. And the author of this book is called Robert Munsch. Robert Munsch is one of my favorite authors, and he writes some fun and silly stories. So the next week, we're going to be reading a lot of Robert Munch books because I think they're fun. So let's get started. Purple, green, and yellow. There we go. Bridget went to her mother and said, I need some coloring markers. All my friends have coloring markers. They draw wonderful pictures, Mommy. I need some coloring markers. Oh no, said her mother. I've heard all about those coloring markers. Kids draw on the walls and they draw on the floor. They draw on themselves. You can't have any coloring markers. Oh no. Well, said Bridget, there are these new coloring markers. They wash off with just water. I can't get into any trouble with these markers. They wash. Can I get some of those? Well, said her mother, all right. So her mother went out and got Bridget 500 washing colored markers. 500. Bridget went up to her room and drew wonderful pictures. She drew lemons that were yellower than lemons, and roses that were redder than roses, and oranges that were oranger than oranges. Look at her go. 500 markers, that's a lot. I think that's more than the school has. Her mother was amazed. She said, wow, my kid is an artist. But after a week, Bridget got bored. She went to her mother and said, Mom, did I draw on the walls? No, said her mother. Did I draw on the floor? No, said her mother. Did I draw on myself? No, said her mother. Well, said Bridget, I didn't get into any trouble and I need some new coloring markers. All my friends have them. Mommy, they are coloring markers that smell. They have ones that smell like roses and lemons and oranges, and even ones that smell like cow plops. Yee. Mom, they have colored markers that smell like anything you want, Mom. I need these coloring markers. Her mother went out and got 500 coloring markers that smelled. Then Bridget went upstairs and drew pictures. She drew lemons that smelled like lemons. She drew roses that smelled like roses. She drew oranges that smelled like oranges, and cow plop that smelled like cow plop. Yikes. I don't think I'd want that color, that smell. Look at all of the markers she has in her hand. Her mother said, wow, my kid is an artist. But after a week, Bridget got bored and said, Mom, did I draw on the floor? No, said her mother. Did I draw on the walls? No, said her mother. Did I draw on myself? No, said her mother. Well, said Bridget, I need some new coloring markers. These are the best kind. All my friends have them. They are super indelible, never come off until you're dead, and even maybe later coloring markers. Mom, I need them. So her mother went out and got 500 super indelible, never come off until you're dead, and maybe even later coloring markers. Bridget took them and drew pictures for 3 whole weeks. She drew lemons that looked better than lemons, and roses that looked better than roses, and oranges that looked better than oranges, and sunsets that looked better than sunsets. Look at her doing all her work there. Then she got bored. She said, I'm tired of drawing on paper. But I'm not going to draw on the walls, and I'm not going to draw on the floor, and I'm not going to draw on myself, but everybody knows it's okay to color your fingernails. Even my mother colors her fingernails. I have my fingernails colored too. So Bridget got a purple, super indelible, never come off until you're dead, and maybe even later coloring marker and colored her thumbnails bright purple. See, there she goes. And that was so pretty, she colored all her fingernails purple, black, and yellow. And that was so pretty, she colored her hands yellow, green, and red. Look at this, guys. First she's doing the nail, then she did all her nails, and now she's doing her hands. Is she coloring herself? And that was so pretty, she colored her face purple, green, yellow, and blue. Look at that. And that was so pretty, she colored her belly button blue. Uh-oh. And that was so pretty, she colored herself all sorts of colors almost entirely all over her. Oh no. Then Bridge looked in the mirror and said, "What have I done? My mom's going to be so mad at me." So she ran into the bathroom and washed her hands for half an hour. Nothing came off. Her hands still looked mixed up like rainbows. Then she had a wonderful idea. She reached way down into the bottom of the coloring marker and got a special colored marker. It was the same color she was. She took out that marker and colored herself all over until she was her regular color again. In fact, she looked even better than before. Almost too good to be true. She went downstairs and her mother said, "Why, Bridge, you're looking really good today." "Right," said Bridge. Then her mother said, "It's time to wash your hands for dinner." But Bridge was afraid that that special color would not stick to the colors underneath. So she said, "I already washed my hands." But her mother smelled her hands and said, "Ah, no soap." She took Bridge into the bathroom and washed her hands and face. All the special color came off and Bridge looked like a mixed up rainbow. "Oh no," said her mother. "Bridge, did you color your hands with colored markers that wash off?" "No." Bridge did not. "Did you color your hands with colored markers that smell?" "No." "Did you use the super indelible, never come off until you're dead, and maybe later colored markers?" "Yes." "Yikes," said her mom. She called the doctor and said, "Help, help, help. My daughter has colored herself with the super indelible, never come off until you're dead, or maybe even later coloring markers." "Oh dear," said the doctor. "Sometimes that never comes off." The doctor came over and gave Bridge a huge orange pill. She said, "Take the pill, wait 5 minutes, and then take a bath." So Bridge took the pill, waited 5 minutes, and jumped into the bathtub. Her mother stood outside the door and yelled, "Is it working? Is it working?" "I wonder if it's going to work." "Yes," said Bridge. "Everything is coming off." And Bridge was right. Everything had come off. Even Bridge walked out of the bathroom and she was invisible. "Oh no." "Oh no," yelled her mother. "You can't go to school if you're invisible. You can't go to university if you're invisible. You can never get a job if you're invisible. Bridge, you wrecked your life." "Don't worry," said Bridge. She ran into her room, got the special colored marker, and colored herself entirely all over until you couldn't tell the difference. In fact, she looked even better than before, almost too good to be true. But her mother said, "Bridge, you can't go through life like this. You're just a picture. Everyone will know there's something wrong." "No, they won't," said Bridge. "Yes, they will," said the mom. "No, they won't," said Bridge. "I colored Daddy while he was taking a nap, and you haven't noticed anything." "Good heavens," yelled her mother, and she ran into the living room and looked at Daddy. He looked even better than before, almost too good. "Doesn't he look great?" said Bridge. "I couldn't even tell the difference," said her mother. "Right," said Bridge, "and neither will he." as long as he doesn't get wet. So look, he got wet. So all the special marker is coming off and he's turning into a rainbow. Okay, Yellow Family, it's time to sing our goodbye song. And today we're going to be singing the Hey Hey song. So get your hands out. Here we go. Na 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 na, na 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 na. Hey, 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 goodbye. Goodbye, Henry. Goodbye, Claire. Hey, 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 goodbye. Goodbye, Sawyer. Goodbye, Benjamin. Hey, 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 goodbye. Goodbye, Madeline. Goodbye, Landon. Hey, 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 goodbye. Goodbye, Cassidy. Goodbye, Declan. Hey, 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 goodbye. Goodbye, Griffin. Goodbye, William. Hey, 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 goodbye. Goodbye, Gia. Goodbye, Roslyn.